Hi, folks. Welcome into the Seven Rivers Racing Show here in KQEG-TV. I'm Dan Dyker along with Al Losi. Going to have a Hornet talking to us on the program today as we get you set for the season championships. I cannot believe time has flown by that fast. We were just talking snow and rain early on in the racing season. Now we're coming down to Oktoberfest. You've got the 46th Annual National Short Track Championships coming up at the end of the month at the Rockford Speedway. And you've got one more race night at Dells Raceway Park. One more championship point, and I should say, because they've got a special race coming up. I think it's the smaller car national championships coming up. I think it's the 17th at Dells Raceway Park. And then you've got some stuff going on at Fountain City. So, wow, this season has just came and went that fast.
And this is actually when the season is ending is when it gets very busy around here with racing.
It does. And you're talking Rockford, you're talking La Crosse, you're talking Dells.
Fountain City.
This is just the major outlet of auto racing in not only the Midwest, but when Oktoberfest rolls around, that's one of the premier short track racing events in the country.
In the entire country. When I was spending all my time down in Charlotte with the Cup Series, people were telling me about Oktoberfest, and I'm from around here.
Yeah, I heard about Oktoberfest when I was doing races in Colorado Springs, and that was about 12 years ago. So that was one of those I couldn't wait to move back to Wisconsin. But we're going to try to give you a recap on what's going on and get your calendar set. So we do have kind of a lull here coming up after this next weekend. You've got some races hit or miss, and then you've got a couple of weeks of absolutely nothing going on before Oktoberfest at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. First off, at the Cooley Go-Kart Raceway this past weekend, I want to send out some congratulations. This past Sunday, they had their point championships, and one exciting race, probably the best race I've ever called out there. That Nathan Butterfield and Andy Scheidel and even Sam Niles
all
made
involved.
a heck of a race out of that one there as three carts go into the wall on the just before the white flag lap, and then they, of course, had to have an official ruling come out. I want to congratulate Jaden Mantle. Won two track championships this past year, driving that number 55. Had two different carts, very fast, outstanding family there. As a matter of fact, the family even sponsored one of the nights of a go-kart racing this year. Also, Andy Scheidel, Nathan Butterfield, Brian Losi, Jordan Ashland, Josh Hazley, they all won respective track championships. And the banquet, where we give out the big trophies, coming up October 2nd.
That's going to be a lot of fun. It's nice to see everybody, too, after spending a few weeks away from the racetrack. Now you can talk to them in a non-competitive environment,
right.
And it's a little bit more fun, more friendly. You can have a couple of beers.
But it also gives you an opportunity to find out what drivers from the go-kart track will possibly be making a jump to the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. I've heard some rumors so far that there may be some movement going on with a couple of the classes going into some sportsman cars next year. Also rumblings that a new class will be coming out at the Cooley Go-Kart Raceway next year. And according to race director John Cook, who just finished his final season race directing at Cooley, that new class will have carts in it that will probably break the track record. And Jordan Ashland holds that. Matter of fact, I think it was 2 seasons ago we broke it 3 straight times in the same night. And the new class that's coming up, I'm not really going to talk too much because I don't know the definite details behind it, but it's going to be a screaming fast class.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can see a lot of people moving into it because it is going to be so much fun. And I would like to say John Cook has been out there for a long time, and he is going to be sorely missed. He does a very good job doing a very tough job. It's not easy dealing with trying to keep everybody happy and keep the rules in line, and who's exceeding what, and keeping track of everything. That's a very tough job.
Now we're going to find out who John's replacement is, probably at the banquet. All right, let's head up to Fountain City, Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Of course, they wrapped up all their points championships except the B Modifieds. That's coming up this weekend, as they've got a big dollar race coming up and a big name coming out to race as well. The second annual USRA Modified Nationals are coming up on the High Bank starting Thursday night, tonight, September 8th. 50-lap, $10,000 to win, night special, and then those grandstands are going to be jam-packed with folks. Not only are they racing Thursday, but Friday and Saturday. And Kenny Schrader will be driving his USRA National car during one of those races. He's going for the $10,000 to win. I'll have Kenny on my AM 580 WKTY Race Report show Saturday from 4 to 5, and we'll be talking more about Kenny. Of course, last time he was in this area, he was just visiting La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. This time, not only will he be in that Napa two-seater modified ride, he's going to be racing. He's going for the cash, and he's done this for the past 15 years on dirt tracks since he owns 3 of them.
Yeah, and he is such a delight to watch. It's going to be interesting out there because you're going to have the local drivers who know that track.
Yeah.
Kenny doesn't know that track, but he smells money.
Well, if you go up against the Bayman law firm up in Winona, you've got about Jack Bayman and all those guys, and of course Bob Tim, the owner, just won the track championship and the feature a couple weekends ago. You're going to have to contend with him and his son in a mighty fine class, but $10,000 to win. They expect about 6 or 7 states of drivers to be represented up there at Fountain City. Check it out, MississippiThunder.com, and you'll be able to get all the information there. Dell's did not race last weekend. They were rained out as the Crosse Speedway was, and you're going to have a huge race coming up Saturday night. The season championship Super Late Models will be back for round 5 of the Live from 5 Super Late Model Series. Champions will be crowned in all 5 divisions in the Fast Dash Class. Fast Dash Clash will also help round out the season this Saturday night at Wisconsin Dells. And again, DellsRacewayPark.com for more information there. Coming up on the program, Oktoberfest. We've got all the details, all the skinny. Got some new names to some divisions this year, and some of those divisions will be racing on different nights. So we're going to try to jam-pack into our second segment everything we can on Oktoberfest. And then we're going to introduce you to a Hornet driver. He is one to fear at the Speedway. Mark Bornitz will be joining us on the program. This is Seven Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.